He is a three-time world title challenger from Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico, Juan Carlos Burgos. He captured an Olympic silver medal for Team USA from Norfolk, Virginia, the businessman, Keyshawn Davis.
Olympic silver medalist and fast-rising top-ranked prospect Keyshawn Davis came into this fight as one of boxing's brightest young stars.
Oh! What a body shot!
Known for his sharp reflexes, slick combinations, and confident demeanor, Davis had been building momentum with each pro appearance.
He clipped him with a big right hand.
Oh, body shot! I mean, on the target, bullseye!
Keyshawn Davis had passed every test with flying colors, but facing a seasoned gatekeeper like Juan Carlos Burgos would show if he was truly ready for the next level.
He's going to try to feint him, and he's going to try to make the young fighter be anxious, and he's going to try to counter.
I like what I'm seeing from Keyshawn Davis at this moment. You know, it's all about establishing distance and range coming out the gate.
And touched him with the jabs to the body and then on them. Blues to blue chip, the can't miss, the future of this.
And when you calm test, you can see everything coming. So see him unleash his combinations and counters.
Applied to young fighters. We do not use the word calm often when somebody is 6-0.
In a presumptuous way, Davis understands the assignment.
The fight for Burgos is not going to be, you know, he's going to use his veteran tactics. Right now, he's playing defense right now and trying to gauge the speed. Sooner or later, he's going to start turning it on and moving forward.
See, even that sequence in the corner right there, most fighters who are facing...
Burgos two-punch combination, try to finish to the body.
His eyes are wide open, but he's controlling things at the range that he wants to fight at.
How the fight is going to be fought.
Setting the tone to the start of what's a sensational night here as we see Square Garden for Teofimo Lopez, who we have seen with sensational knockouts. With the undefeated Jared Anderson, and then it is Lopez against Martin. Davis, he outlanded Burgos in that first round 18-2. He was 18 of 42.
Sooner or later, Burgos going to have to step inside.
He's a veteran, so he's not going to rush into it. He feels that speed, he feels that power, and he knows that I can't get hit with that shot clean. Have a moral victory or try to hope that you land something in this fight.
You make that point up against Mikey Garcia, Roman Martinez, Hasagawa, former featherweight world title challenger.
Downstairs.
See, this is normal Keyshawn, what you're seeing right now. He takes his time.
To be rushed.
I hear that time and time again, that's the difference. He is fighting a lot more on his front foot, especially after his last fight action. He doesn't run away from it.
Good defense right there from Davis. Burgos has also had good defense in this fight. He's being outpointed, but he hasn't allowed himself to get caught with anything clean and flush thus far.
Look at the blue chip prospect, Keyshawn Davis. Football players Lavelle Davis, Devin Chandler, and Deshaun Perry. Of course, the tragic shooting that took place recently. And as a Virginia native, now I will share with our audience, as our boxing family knows here, my daughter's an athlete at the University of Virginia, shooting. And we often talk about tough decisions fighters make. I want to mention Michael Hollins, the victims, and that's when he was shot. Michael Hollins, you're a true fighter, and we're so grateful that you're doing well in your recovery. Dominating effort so far for Keyshawn Davis, who has outlanded Burgos 44-10 to this point.
Burgos right now is just attend to just surviving and not being stopped. It's the most defensive I've seen him in his entire career.
We talk about for veterans, not for guys in their 7th fight. That's a calm trait as well that pays off.
That's IQ. It's giving Burgos a lot of different looks. It's a lot more than I think Burgos bargained for.
What are you hearing?
A sense of urgency for former champion Raul Jibaro Perez. He says you've got to open up.
His experience, because he can't match Keyshawn in any department, so he has to hope that or survive the duration of this fight.
23-year-old Keyshawn Davis, arguably the top prospect in the sport, who's racing towards.
He's already top 10 in my rank. I'm telling you right now, I know where he's going.
Look at the angle he gives to land the body punches. And the uppercut to cap it.
You can throw anything you want. You can kiss him if you want. Just throw that jab first. All right?
Don't kiss him. Have fun, but don't get careless, okay?
We last saw Keyshawn Davis back in September against Omar Tienda. Look at the punches landed as we start round number 4. Joe, Tim, and Dre with you ringside here at Madison Square Garden. You attach the name of Teofimo Lopez to it. There is Teofimo in his locker room, the former undisputed.
For Burgos to be standing at the end of this fight the way that he is, his body language says that he's picking up the pace. His energy is high. He's not breathing in the corner. Good jab, good boxing, pressing at times. But that's what he's looking for.
Have a step
but he
back.
set the table to do that.
Oh, look at that body
work.
shot.
That's where you're going to get it.
Oh, the body work is great here. And now the 3-punch combination to Burgos, and he had to tough it out.
See the deep breath in?
The body's going to be what gets it done, I believe.
Coming around the elbows. So what does he have to
That's the shot
now?
right there, the right body shot.
It's a straight right hand to the body again.
You see Burgos covering that up. You see him covering that side up with that elbow. He's almost saying, go ahead and hit me to the head. I just don't want you to get that body anymore.
There's a good example of it right there. Complete control by Davis. 3-punch combination, right hand to the head. Juan Carlos Burgos, the veteran. Guys, when we sat down, I feel like I'll be far more relaxed in this fight. He is.
Yes, he is. You know, you hear it coming from the corner. Al Mitchell, trainer that I'm used to, is controlling everything off the jab. You set the table with that, and then those power shots will come right behind.
Bud Crawford fighting later tonight on a pay-per-view. Brian Bomac McIntyre is in.
Burgos is jumping in with that left hook, and I want Keyshawn to meet him with something right in the middle.
About being hit, he's got to open up and try to catch Keyshawn in an exchange, because the alternative is just sit back. And
he ain't even trying to win. He just trying to survive.
Isn't trying or can't?
He can't. Exactly. That's my point.
It's all the things that Davis is doing that has Burgos going from wanting to win.
Keyshawn has that he can take advantage of with his experience. He's talking about how.
That sounded good in theory.
That's right. Everything sounds good in the conference room. Long jab right to the body, then closes the distance on the inside, showing the defense, firing back, complete package. Right hand scores well.
Good.
Now, some serious punishment to the body, Dre.
Yes, he has. It's educated, it's mean, and it's well placed. Starting with the jab, then you've seen those right hands.
I mean, 40 body shots out of 134 punches. That's punches landed. That's an extraordinary amount through 5 rounds.
Keyshawn
Look at Burgos covering up.
Yeah, but Keyshawn's turning it up right now. He's going for the stoppage. That's what he's looking for. Stopping Burgos.
Look at that combination that lands with the left.
See, and that's the shot, the liver shot.
Hold his head, Keyshawn.
And he's asking the New York crowd to get behind him. Being the showman on a showcase night. Look at Keyshawn Davis. Jab to the body. Always able to lean on it.
See Burgos respond with one, but he doesn't want to respond with 2. Said ref, he's home.
Well, he did have his own.
He did.
There's that uppercut again.
The shot that Davis won, he wants the right hand on the tempo, on the chins.
Our opening bout, all leading to Teofimo Lopez on a night of the rising stars of the sport. And
Raul Jibaro Perez, the former champion, was telling Burgos, you've got to let your hands go. You're still stiff. And
Keyshawn Davis has never seen the 7th round, so another rung on the ladder of development. The other thing they need, Timmy, is adversity at some point.
But it hasn't. The skill level is low right there.
Appreciate Davis pulling his head down, and that's a veteran tactic. I'm going to hit you low.
No, I think would have helped Keyshawn if he would have just been standing up, looking and knowing that if I was Keyshawn.
He may be turning it up right now, and this neutral corner is a right hand that reigns in. Big shot comes in from Keyshawn Davis. Wailing away on Burgos.
That's where Burgos needs to be, right there. He's got to throw himself in a better position.
Well, he's looking to catch Keyshawn in between. Looking for that right hand right now.
And you see the old veteran, he never takes his eyes off of Davis, even when he gets hit.
And he's picking his shots.
Another 3-punch combination started with a left hand to the body. Time and again, he will either start or here in round 7.
Yes, he
It
is.
has been a power punch barrage.
That body shot hurt Burgos.
And a brutal beatdown absorbed by Juan Carlos Burgos in his long career. Came that 7th round alone.
You know what you got to worry about when you unleashing like that? Landing combinations high on the head, on the arms, the elbows. You got to worry about your hands getting in.
When you fight your first 12-rounder, or when you're in a tough fight, you're going to need those rounds in the bank.
There are moments where the hand speed is just absurd. Back up against the ropes for Burgos. That's just me. My eyes tell me all I need to know about Keyshawn Davis right now.
Said he was, and that we think he is. Burgos, this is a testament to Burgos, and he's a veteran.
Timmy, I would go so far as to say I'm more impressed. It'll be fascinating to see how.
He wants to be on the fast pace.
I think that's a conversation we will have post-fight on the ESPN app and ESPN Plus on the state of boxing. He played to the crowd. He showed every aspect of the game, all the talent on display.
He controls every aspect of the ring. Mid-range, inside, outside. He understands. He takes their strengths away from them. He dominates.
He's definitely a tough veteran. I was definitely trying to stop him in there. I had him hurt a lot of times, but he a veteran. He know how to survive, and you know that's what he did tonight.
For your winner by unanimous decision, and now the WBO Intercontinental and US NBC Lightweight Champion, the businessman, Keyshawn